Hello. So welcome back to the video. Now today we are going to solve a very interesting problem that was asked in a product based interview. Okay. So here we have a table which is a billing table. Just imagine a shopkeeper who keeps a record of every customer with every bill, every customer which generates a bill. For example, here we have customer ID, customer name. So he is keeping a record for mm, each customer with the bill ID, which every customer is has generated. And here we have bill date, on which date the bill was generated, and the amount for each bill. Okay, now let's read the question. Write a SQL query, or we are going to write a Pyspark code over here to display the average billed amount for each customer for for the years 2019 to 2021. Okay, so from 2019 to 2021 we are going to see uh, each average billed amount, okay, for each customer. If the customer has no billing record for any of this year, assume the bill amount of that year to be zero. So as soon as you have seen this for each customer, you might have thought, let's just put the group by on customer name and do the average on billed amount. And we also have the filter for 2019 to 2021. So just put that, but it won't work because it's not going to work. Because let's see, take an example of customer one. We have the data of 2020, 2021, but we do not have 2020, 2019, as you can see. So it will be like, and we will have to count this 2020 twice. And also we have to consider zero. If you see 20 for 2019 we have 0, for 2019 and 2020 and 2021 we have 100. Sorry, both 2020 to 2020s we have 100 and 150, and for 2021 we have the other 100, and here is 4. So how we are going to solve this problem? We'll break down this problem. We will just try to group by on this customer ID and customer name, and we'll create different columns for different years. Okay, how we are going to do that? Let's see step by step. So we can, using the case when statement, we can generate the sum group by on customer ID and customer name. We can do the summation for 2019 and 2020 and 2021. So we can, once we have done the summation, then we can also count. Okay, how many bills are there for each year. Yeah, so similarly, using the case when statement, we can do the same. And finally, uh, in the last step, what we will do, we will do the summation of this part and count of this part, and just do the average using the average formula. Okay, here if you can see, we will need to replace this 0 with 1. Okay, now let me take you to the Databricks workspace. Here is the script to generate the input data, and here it is. Okay, now I will just try to focus on step 1. So let's generate these 3 columns for each year. We'll do the group by for each year and summation in different columns. First we need to convert this date into year. Okay, so, and I will try, I need to import few things. Okay, I will just try to import it over here. I will import here, and yep, here df. Let me give it a name here, and let me copy the previous data frame name. Yeah, so we will use with column. We need to convert this date into year. Okay, so that's the reason I am going to use the same name. Otherwise, it will create a different column if we use different names. Here, let me also do the display. Yep, it's working absolutely fine. Let me remove this display, and now we need to create different columns for each year. Okay, Let me pick this. We'll use, we need to group by and aggregate. Okay, we need to do group by on this too. Basically, if I take you the initial table, we will do group by on this, and we will aggregate summation wherever it's 2019, we will do summation of build amount. Okay, how we will do this is, let me just do the group by over here. Group by is based on, let me copy the name, customer ID, comma, customer name, dot aggregate. Okay, now we are going to create 3 columns using case when statement. So in Pyspark we use when. Let me use call function, billing year date. Whenever this date is equal to 2019, then what I need the same value. If it's otherwise we need 0. Let's try to display and see if our code is working fine. Okay, there is an issue, is not based on column which is not participating in the group by non-aggregation. Okay, so yeah, I will need to aggregate it. Let me put the sum function over here and let's see the output. Okay, I will give it, it shouldn't be a billing amount, it should be, we need to do the summation on build amount. So here we go, and I will need to give the alias over here. So let's just see if everything is fine. 150, 250, yep. So I will just give an alias, and the alias is, we will pick the name from our Excel what we have given while understanding the same. Okay, if I just remove, it's working absolutely fine. And when we are giving the alias, okay, it's not that. Yep. So now we have created one column for 2019. Similarly, we will create 3 more columns for 2020 and 2021. So let me just use the same code for this and just change the year. 2020 will also change the alias 2021, and I will need to put the commas over here, and yep, we are done with the step 1. Okay, let's go to the step 2. Now we need to add 3 more columns for the count. Okay, I'm going to do it over here only, and we just need to change this sum function to the count function, but there is a catch. uh, Once I run this, I will show you what changes we will need to do, but let me change the name to count. Okay, let's see, it's running, let it run. Yes, no, we haven't changed the sum to count. count. Let me paste count. Yep. So we have this. Now the reason we are getting all the three is, see, now it's trying to count. There are only three records. So if it will match 2020 2019, it will count that. And if even if it's zero, then it will count as one. When we are doing the sum, at that time it was completely okay, but when we are doing count, it doesn't make any sense. It will not work. So we are just going to put none over here, and now it will give us a correct count. Yep. Okay, so we are done with the step 2. Now step 3 is convert 1 if 0. Now we need to count this. We need to divide this sum for a with 4. It shouldn't be 0, because even the bill are 3 bills are there, but we are counting for 2019 year also. So we need to replace this 0 with 1, and we will just do sum of this divided by sum of this after replacing it with 0. Okay. And so, okay, let me create a different cell for that. And have we given any data frame? Okay, summation underscore df. I'm giving this name to this, and yeah, let me also run this. Yep. Now we are going to use this data frame for our step 3. We have to create a column called average bill, and okay, so as soon as we know we need to create a column, we will directly use with column function in it and give it the name average bill amount. Now what we need is we will directly sum these columns. Okay, I'm putting it into a bracket call. We will pick the name from here. This, okay, plus, let me just copy this and paste it. Just paste it. We need to do 2019, 2020, 2021. So now we have summation. Okay, let's see if it's running absolutely fine. Okay, it won't display because we haven't displayed it yet. So it will just, now this is the sum. Now divided by, what do we need? We need to count this, but also replace this 0 with 1. So when count of this, okay, we'll put inside a column, not count. So when column this is equal to 0, replace it 1. Okay, that's it. That's it we need to do. And now we will just sum this up. Similarly, we'll put for each different columns. So this is 2020, 2021. Okay, let's see what output we are getting now. Okay, I haven't put it inside the bracket. Okay, let me see. Yep, we are getting null value. So we have forgot one thing. We have done this. If the column is 0, then 1. What about else? So I will just put the else condition. Else we need the same column. Okay. Now similarly, I will just copy this and add it, and it's done. Let's try to run this. I hope this null issue is fixed now. Yep. Yeah, see the result which we need, we are getting that. Okay, we will put the round function, and it will match, it will completely match our output. Okay, comma 2. Yep, it's matching our output. Okay, we also need to remove the unwanted columns. So what I will do, I will just put it in a data frame, final df equals to, and okay, final df, I'm copying it and just displaying it, and I will just select the required columns. Okay, dot select the columns that we need are customer id. Now this is the last step, so it's already done. So let me know guys if you like this video, and yep, comma and dot display. Yeah, that's done. Thank you so much guys.